what's the life of a writer like? There are two ways that I can answer that question. I can tell you, or I can show you. Let me try telling you first. The life of a writer is very busy. I have to sit down at the computer every day and write my words. Sometimes I have to go and do some research at the library, or I'll go online and do some internet research, or I'll talk to people in person to get information. But once I have that research done, a lot of my time is spent in front of my computer typing away and coming up with enough words to shape a story. Now, it is a lot of work, and sometimes I might not feel all that inspired to come up with the ideas. I kind of wish that there was actually some truth to the whole Greek myth that there were 9 muses that help people in the arts, literature, and science. The story goes that these goddesses would come down from the heavens and whisper in the ear of artists and give them ideas that would inspire them to write. Well, those muses don't seem to visit me that often, so that means I have to roll up my sleeves and do the work and come up with the ideas for myself. It's a lot of work, but there's a lot of reward. Because when I have all that work done, I have at the end of the process a manuscript that I can send to my publisher, and if I'm lucky enough that they say yes, then I have a book that shows up on library and bookstore shelves. So that's the life of a writer. A lot of work and a lot of reward. Now, the second way for me to tell you or demonstrate what the life of a writer is to simply show you. So what I've done is I've captured a little sense of what my life was for the past month as I was trying to meet a writing deadline. And there you have it, a month in the life of a writer. If you were paying attention to that montage, you probably have guessed that yes, I tend to procrastinate. I have a few distractions in my life, but I need them in order to stay fresh when I work on my manuscript. Most of the time I will spend at the computer writing, but I do need to have mental breaks. That's an important thing for you to keep in mind when you're writing. If you're constantly at the computer or at your pad of paper with your pencil, you can hit writer's block. So it's important to give yourself some time off. But don't make that time off become the only thing that you do in the day. You still got to come back to the manuscript and work on it. The secret to success for any writer is to never give up. Always work on your manuscript to make the story better. Revise it, shape it, chip away at it until you have a story that people want to read. Trust me, if you keep at something, you'll always be able to make it better. In fact, take a look at this thing that I've been trying to solve all video long, right? A Rubik's Cube completely mixed up, and I'm desperately trying to solve it just in the same way that when you work on a first draft, you're trying to put it into shape. Well, here's the thing. The more you work on your manuscript, the more you chip away at it, the better you'll get, and the easier things will get until finally you'll be able to piece together a story that makes sense from the beginning to the middle to the end.